Hi, welcome to Fun Family 5. I wanted to do a review on this cool little ride-on truck because it has so many features that I've never been able to find in a ride-on vehicle before. So I thought I'd talk about this particular vehicle. Now this product is brought to you by Best Choice Toys. And my son Braden has always asked me, Dad, he has a lot of electric vehicles, but he always wanted one that had lights that worked in the front. And I always told him, well, you probably have to spend thousands of dollars to get such a toy. But I was wrong. This particular vehicle will only cost you a couple $100s. Now I paid much less than that at an auction. Now, first of all, to start this, what's great about this toy, several things. When you push the button to activate the vehicle, it actually sounds like a vehicle starting. Pretty cool. As well as it's got the lights, LED lights all around. You got them on the mirrors, you got them up here, and of course you have actual lights, which Braden would totally love. It's a 12-volt vehicle, has two motors, and I believe it says the top speed, I forget if it's 4 or 5 miles per hour, but it does have a button here that you can push for slow and fast. So it has the two speeds forward. And it also has a little gear selector to go backwards or forward. So far pretty cool. It looks like a double seat, but it's actually just a seat for one. And the doors, they don't open, but that's fine. It's low enough that the kids can just jump in. Now, as on the back, it also has lights light up here as well as up here. And the battery is underneath the seat. It's also got some pretty cool rims on it. And you can see that on the dash, the speedometer and the tachometer light up. They don't actually work, but they have LED lights in them, which the kids love. And a gas pedal to propel the vehicle. Now, if that wasn't enough, I think the coolest thing about this vehicle is that although it's controlled by the child inside the vehicle, if you are worried that your child may be doing something that he or she's not supposed to be doing, well, guess what? It has a remote control. That's right. You just raise that sucker, and as you can see, the steering, left and right, as well as you can actually steer the vehicle and propel it backwards and forward. So I mean, this is just absolutely great. If you have a child, like my young daughter who's 3 years old, and maybe she just doesn't quite understand the controls, well, guess what? She gets to have fun too, just like her brothers, by getting into the vehicle, and you can just use the remote control to send her around the yard or the driveway, and or even inside the house. It's small enough, and she'll just have a great time on this. Also, it has a horn, a working horn. And what else haven't I mentioned? It's actually got an MP3 player that you can plug in, I suppose, any kind of device that will hold music. For example, an iPod or something of that nature. And you can actually, the kids can actually hear the music coming out of the vehicle with that plugged into it. So lots of cool things on this particular vehicle. I know when my son, Nolan and Braden, when my sons come home, I think they're actually, really going to like this vehicle, especially Braden, who's really into cars. He really loves cars. And I think he'll just have a blast, as well as my daughter, Ava. I think the fact, it has a remote control with it, she'll have a really good time driving around in this particular little vehicle here. And so I can't wait till they come home at some point. So that's the toy review for this vehicle. I'm unfortunately able to show you an excited child at this moment, but I believe if there was a child in here that they would give it a couple thumbs up. as I do. I mean, I can't really comment on its durability as far as how long the motors are going to last and such. Seems to be kind of a brand that is unknown, but it feels like it's pretty solid. Definitely would take a lot to break anything on this vehicle, I would think. So, so far so good, and I'll do a follow-up review once the kids have a chance to use it and see exactly what they think of it, but I have a feeling that they would just love this vehicle. That was actually on slow when I was using it before. Here's fast. So it, yeah, the motor's pretty good. See ya.